Hi everyone, Ron here. The guys will be jumping back in a bit. There's no audio background on this one. Hey everyone, I'm just
Hello again.
having everyone jump back into the stream. So there's no audio intro. There's no background music. Not unless they copyrighted my voice.
Or my face or my picture. It's copyrighted.
Could be. So hopefully this time around you guys can hear us. Hey, so you can hear us now. Call everyone back. Call everyone back.
Hmm. Put them back in.
Sign lang. Bye.
Medyo weird talaga yung mga ano, no? Yung mga bots na yun.
Yeah. Yan.
Talagang
Okay.
auto-report.
Yes, we will improve on our anti. I don't know how they. Whatever. We'll just make a new set. Actually, and it doesn't matter.
Okay, sige.
Okay. Um. So, uh, yun nga. So, feedback is that people enjoyed it. Also very grateful to your friends that did the demos. They just sat there, tapos yung sa watch list, pag kailangan ko ng extra players, automatic din silang dalawa. So, yay! Okay. So, kahit may tatlo lang, dalawa lang na maglalaro, automatic lima kami, di ba? So, very, very fun. They're also thankful that they helped us out. Tomas, kamusta ang how was the reaction of the MNL48 team
Padayon.
Padayon? Team Padayon.
Ayun. Natuwa naman sila. Actually, they've been playing actually before the pandemic, di ba meron na tayong we've been doing a couple of demos with them na. So,
Mhm.
on one hand, natuwa sila because, na nakapag-push through tayo just like they did after the pandemic. On the other hand, medyo, syempre, may mga times na iisipin mo, like, mga other members are, have already moved on and stuff like that. Pero, them's the breaks. But point is, it's good na nagustuhan nila, they liked it. One member actually was undefeated on the battle, like sa lahat ng mga laban nila. Which goes to show na the idols, they actually like it so much that they're willing to play competitively. And napapaisip na sila ng tamang lagay ng cards, tamang planning. Tapos syempre the fans loved it because after a long time, it's gonna be one of the first few new merchandises. Technically merch, MNL48 merch yun eh. So, and it's actually what? I think it's the second card game based on 48G group. So, yay. So, yun, masaya sila. Yun, like what Ron said, they like it so much that they are willing na ituro yun sa ibang tao without having us around. The people, the girls, the members of Team Padayon, they're so awesome. They managed to become self-sufficient by round 2. So by next round, wala na. Nanood na lang ako sa kanila. Just, ako na lang yung taga-bigay ng tokens, ng scores. Tapos, syempre, masaya na nakikita nila yung mga sarili nila na, uy, ito pa ako na, neneng-neni pa ako. Stuff like that.
Oo nga eh. Kasi,
Tatlong
yung
taon na eh.
Padayon at that time, are they the sort of the new generation members? Parang ganun,
Yeah,
di ba?
most of them were undergirls.
Right.
Right, undergirls or yung mid ranking bottom ranking. Pero ngayon, with the changes, and syempre, nagpursige din sila to get where they want. May sarili na rin silang team.
Yes. And what's really cool about Team Padayon is there are the Pokemon champion,
Pokemon
uh,
Unite.
Pokemon Unite champion
Oh.
for Asia. Is that correct?
Yeah, for pretty much all the 48 groups na nag-participate dun sa Pokemon Unite,
Nice,
sila
nice.
nanalo. Lakas-lakas ng captain.
Mm-mm.
Lakas nila.
Yes.
Captain Isabel is so strong. Siya yung pinaka nila carry type.
And I also really appreciated that they love Team MNL Team Shuffle, but at the same time they also love Hugot. As in, they're like really full on Kirin, and of course the fans are also enjoying that they can pull off their Hugot skills, Hugot
Mm,
Lord skills.
who could learn. So I'm just happy that everyone's being exposed to our games, like one way or the other.
Yep,
Yeah.
Kasi yun
yep,
naman talaga
agree.
yung point eh. And if it's by, if it's by us or if it's by either other idols, I'm always down for that.
Mhm.
Excited ako what if papag-grab natin sila ng Roadster, no? So yun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Actually, yun talaga yung ano naman natin eh. Sabi nga ni Tomas kanina, yun talaga yung goal natin. It's always to reach out to more people and turn them into players, into gamers. We're not happy with just to keep on just hammering the same people over and over, 'di ba? We want to grow the community and therefore grow by growing the community organically, we grow the market and we make the market be able to sustain and thrive na kayang mag-support ng local industry. Eh yun talaga yung goal natin dito, 'di ba? Ah, na dahan-dahan I think we're going to get there, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So
I
this
I
is a step
appreciate
in the right direction.
Yes, I appreciated it nga. So, di ba, MNL48 yung nag-run. So that's most of the fans that were there are really MNL48 fans. Pero, maganda yung sales namin ni Sai. dahil, dahil sa, no, parang, actually, hindi naman kami makapag-demo dun sa kanila, di ba? Pero, maganda pa rin yung pick-up. And people did get to play, people did get to enjoy.
Mhm.
Uh, so, yeah, it's pretty fun to see that the effort in terms of reaching out to new markets, introducing the hobby to new markets, really does work, and it helps people get into the uh, hobby in a more approachable manner for them because it's something that is they're they, they're coming in from something that they're used to. So yun I think yung advantage ni MNL48, and then it gives parang like a bridge point. MNL48 is a way to attract them, and then, oh, you're into spy movies, here's watch this. You're into The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, here's Rogues there. And suddenly they all now have that game that they would take
Mm.
home. Kasi nga, hey, okay, I enjoy this and I want to take this home and share it to other people. So yun. I don't know, Frederick, na ano, diyan ka pa? Kamusta yung yung mga games namin? Comment mo. Ganda po ng pwesto ng tavern. Open from almost any sides. Agree, agree. Yun yung kinaganda nung if you guys haven't gone, please do visit us. So it's twice a month, di ba? Ang tavern.
Yeah, the next one will be uh, run by Greasy Snitches actually. It's not gonna be
Woo!
run by so they're gonna
Nice.
take the lead. They're gonna use the venue. So it's going to be primarily Dungeons and Dragons. But
Yeah.
of course, pag may
That's
open
so
tables,
awesome.
you can still play some other stuff there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I must say, what I also like about the Vertis North Tavern gaming area is that if you're hungry, you you, you step over and then you buy your
Meron.
food because they're all there. It's a sort of Japanese area.
Mm-mm.
Um, and yun. Actually, when I went home nung weekend na yun, pagbaba namin ng family ko, nakita namin yung post, uy, Top Gun, ano na, airing na. Akit ulit kami. Convenient ito ah. So, diretsong Top Gun. Ako lang yung
Maverick.
nakakagets dun sa sa mga references. Uy, siya! Siyempre, hindi sila familiar.
Hello po sa mga bagong dating. Hello,
Hello po.
Sin. Hello, Keo.
Hello, Aldrich. Hi, Fred. Hi, Kiyo. Yes. Yun, I think it was that audio clip natin. I think it's the one that shows all of the the
Intro.
streams. Ayun. What's next for you guys? What games are you working on, or is there something na
Yes.
you Sige, go ahead.
Actually, may babalikan akong dalawang design, which is yung, sabihin ko na yung title, yung crab mentality na game, and
Nice.
yung
Very excited
um,
for that.
yung scouts. At ito yung evolution nung first game na natry ni Sir Freddy, yung zombie.
Yung may mga
Yung una
zombie.
nakita ko.
Oh my God.
Ayun yun. So, naging scout siya. Tapos ngayon, naisip ko na siya kung paano magiging super streamline. So,
Nice.
yun.
Nice.
You really need to somehow get that first product finished. And once it's
Actually,
out, you realize, okay, marami akong mali. Oh, may kulang kami. Oh, dapat pala ganito. And then, so now you do it again, and you now have a cleaner product. It's out there. It's all the sort of bells and whistles that you could do. And then, but I think again, ako, ilan na ba to? So, three games na published. So, I think parang yung workflow din natin in terms of like ensuring the version. Nalala ko yung quotes and verses, talaga parang just me send the PDF file, then that's it. Pero ngayon, parang ultimo yung tipong yung PSD, pag tinignan mo yung pinaka-test print, kaya mong sipatin kung anong version yung na-print eh. May mga ganun eh. Parang talagang may mga sistema na just to avoid. Kasi nga ang hirap. Pero nalulusutan pa rin kami, di ba, Tomas? May mga bagay pa rin na,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, sa MNL 48, you'll see a strip of paper there because we missed something in the rule book.
No, but it's okay. It's actually something that's, we collaborated din naman with the MNL 48 members. So, ano ba suggestion nyo sa colors? Anong gagamitin natin for points? So, meron naman siyang, konting interaction. Yun nga, na-miss siya dun sa initial set of tools. Kasi nga, the cool thing with MNL 48 is that, some of these, it's not all, di ba, sir? O all of the boxes would have a signed copy.
Yes.
All?
Lahat ng lalabas will na for na ibebenta natin will have an autographed card of one of the idols.
Nice.
Na
Very nice.
random.
Yeah.
May nakapag-trade up na nga to, yung tropa ko, nakapag-trade up siya para makuha niya yung kanyang Oshi. Ako kaya kailangan ko makuha yung Oshi ko. Bili mo na ako, I guess.
Kailangan ko din palang
Unboxing na, sign card mo dyan. May sign card ka ba dyan, Ron?
Wala
Hindi yan eh. Kasi hindi
Wala
yan. Hindi yan commercial copy eh.
Hindi to commercial copy. Demo copy to eh. Pirang product shots lang to eh. Kaya nga nung nagde-demo ako, sabi na, "Sir, comes with the sleeves." Hindi. Ako yun. Ako yung naglagay ng sleeves. Gagamitin niyo, lalaruin niyo. Yung sleeve ko.
Hmm.
I-sleeve
So,
nila.
yun.
Protection na nila yung mga idols.
Ikaw, Tomas, anong next games mo? Next in
Anong
line?
next games natin?
Anong
You
next
mean?
games natin? That's true. Pangarap ko pa rin talaga na ma-figure out yung ating social deduction game na hindi natin magawa-gawa.
Oo.
Meron akong super streamline na social deduction game, pero sa sobrang yung streamline,
Solvable.
hindi sa...
Nagiging pure logic eh.
Oo yun eh.
Mm-mm.
Nawawala
Nagiging pure
yung
logic,
bread.
nawawala yung social deduction.
Oo um, para siyang magre-resolve, tapos ang mangyayari, debate ng dalawang tao.
Oo.
Hindi ako yun. Hindi, ikaw yun. Tapos, if you math it out, then you can figure it out. So, yun ang problema ng isang Euro designer.
Mm.
Yung mga framework mo, how do I make this random?
Nagiging logic game
Pero,
yung ano eh.
pero ano naman, we do have some iterations na I think we can make things work. So, I think yun, gusto namin balikan. And then, there's a few na parang mga bagong ideas. Actually, hindi sila bago. Na nakapag-demo na kami nung base framework noon before. Pero now we have a more stronger team that we can work with. So I think actually siguro signal na nga rin yun na medyo nag-evolve na yung design team kasi nga hindi na siya basta I have a really cool idea in terms of a mechanic, and then that's it. And then we don't know the theme. Now it's more of like, oh, we have a theme here that works. Oh, we have this. We can use this. We can use this framework or this one. Parang it now is a more holistic perspective. Siguro susunod components, MNL 48 miniatures. Yun ba yun?
Yes. Si Fred,
That'll be
si
cool.
Fred comment ng comment eh. Ikaw kaya dito next time. Ikaw
Ano
naman
mga
dito
comments?
next time, Fred.
Oh, nasa na yung game mo, Fred?
O
Magic.
na-approve ba na yun eh.
Approve yung Magic eh.
Oo, na-approve. Hindi,
Ay,
yung
God.
Magic ba yung na-approve? Di ba yung parang Uber, yung parang board game na isa? Yung
Nalilito ako
left,
dun eh.
right.
Okay, sa mga aspiring designers, wag din edit ng game, ha? Kailangan, you also let it parang percolate and sort of really play itself out. Kasi pagka every week din, tweak ka ng tweak, it's, there's so many things. Baka mamaya kasi, you're addressing a comment that's out of context. Yung minsan naglaro, nag-comment, in-address mo, nahila mo naman yung iba. So, nawawala na yung vision mo or nawawala na yung meat of your game. So, kailangan as a designer, you still have a goal and an experience in mind. And if it didn't work in one playtest, try it again with the other players muna. Test it out. Para at least meron ka talagang better understanding what's going wrong with your design. So, kami ni Thomas, actually, nakwento mo rin sa'yo, kung ano yung naging parang core issue nung sa Rogues there, nung sa simula nga na di sila magkakakampi.
Oo.
Ayan. Okay.
Dahan-dahan din yung pag-iterate. Dahan-dahan yung pag-iterate. Don't iterate too many things at one time.
Yes.
Don't focus on changing your team. Hindi siya yung pinaka-importanting thing. Actually, siya yung last na iisipin mo. Di ba? Dapat yun mismong ano ba tawag dito? Yung mismong mechanics and yung
it should
feel,
be the game. I always term it as the game framework. The rounds, how the gameplay goals,
Mm.
ano yung core mechanic na ginagamit mo.
Mm.
Tapos, from there, are you able to really showcase the rules and teach the rules cleanly? Then yung team, you can have, of course, a team that inspired you. Parang kumbaga
Mhm.
kay Thomas, I want to create this team. I want it as a game. And then, as a little bit of an experienced designer, di parang sa akin, hey, you know what? Actually, pasok yan dun sa framework ko because my framework is basketball. It's no different from teams
Mm-mm.
um, in
Mm.
K-pop, in J-pop. So this would work. And shoot siya.
Mm.
Um, yung watch list, I think, sabay halos talaga. Kasi parang, ano eh, it theme siya, but it's like a mechanical theme. Kasi nga, parang, I wanted to do the same Pinoy Henyo, but with pictures. How do I do that? And then, automatic, nakita ko agad yung scene ni Larry Alcala, and then, saka siya nag-combine. So, like, okay, I wanna do this. Ang ginawa lang talaga namin nun, super fast prototype. I got to one of the posters ni Larry
Grabe.
Alcala, cut it,
Mm.
printed two versions pala. Black and white, colored, cut it, let's go. Let's see, does it work? Okay, it does
Mm.
work. I think ang pinaka-innovation pang dinagdag namin ni Sir Ruben, the artist of the game, is nilagyan, we wanted repeating elements. So, meron siyang, kunyari, if a person is bald, meron siyang, may isa pang person din na bald somewhere else. If there's squid in front of you, there's also a lot of squid
Mm.
thingies all over the place. So, hindi siya ganun kasimple. Parang pag nakita mo yung ganitong combination, enough na. And then, yun, once you have that core framework, the iteration now comes in where you're now optimizing talaga the core experience. And yun,
Mm.
doon na siya kakagat.
Actually, nung
So,
pinakita sa akin ni Ron yung game na yan, dahil nga Larry Alcala, 'di ba? And we all know Larry Alcala is no longer with us
yes.
on, he's already in heaven. Ah, m- Nagkataon rin na talagang kaibigan ko yung isa sa mga artist na magaling sa ganung style, na
Mm,
Larry Alcala style, and he's a student of so si Ruben Nacion. He's
Ruben.
also
So, Sir Ruben,
he's also an editorial cartoonist and
yes.
also a teacher. So nagkataon talaga na serendipitous, 'di
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah.
Pati yung
Yeah, I
yung
agree.
basketball game ni Ron, serendipitous din, na parang, uy, biglang nag-swak, 'di ba, na
Oh,
merong
parang
team
ilang
na
araw lang yun, sir, eh. Pinakita ko yung basketball game.
oo,
Tapos, Thomas reacted na about it a few days later. So,
mm.
I don't know kung magkadugtong lang yun. Eh.
Serendipitous
Nag-aabang lang
talaga.
sila.
A lot of these things happen na hindi hindi planado, 'di ba? It just so happens na swak.
Yun yung buong poster.
Di ba baliktad?
Kasama yun sa challenge.
Sorry.
Oh, challenge
Yeah.
yun, baliktad. So,
Yun.
solid.
So, super, super nice. That's the whole scene. And then, yan, they're, they're into separate cards.
Hmm.
Yeah, yun yung basketball game nga, that's a classic example where the theme, the inspiration na theme has absolutely no connection to the what it ended up as, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos
Mm-mm.
Yes.
so the theme is probably the last thing you should worry about, and most of the time yung theme is just happens na talagang serendipitously na lang, even
Yeah.
Folded Wishes.
Yes. I think what happens is, once you have a good framework,
Mhm.
and
Mm.
then pumasa na, maganda na yung framework mo, confident ka na that there's a game inside. Yun naman yung nasabi niya Sir Freddy, di ba? Okay, you have a game here. There's a game here. So, pag nag-exist na yung game, saka na ngayon kayo naghahanap ng team na
Mm.
ipapasok.
Mm.
Pwede naman maging team ang inspiration, parang katulad nga nung sa
Mm.
watchlist. Pero, pag mapansin nyo na technically, it's just the concept pa rin. It wasn't exactly watch this right away. I just wanted the slice of life. It could be a fiesta game. It could have been a theme about parks. It could have been a theme about a theme about cities. It just so happened na okay, parang Mission Impossible style, and let's talk about ito yung artist na pwede natin makuha. So, pag pumasok na ngayon yung theme, what happens with the core framework is the new ones comes in. Like, now how do I incorporate that theme to make my mechanics more thematic? Doon na ngayon siya
Yes.
pumapasok eh. Na na parang okay, parang katulad kay Tomas, meron siyang dinagdag na uh, OC power na pagka uh, if you got lower points, yung pinaka leader mo in the next round will now activate yung power niya to boost yung team niya ulit pabalik. So, it's actually a catch-up mechanic, but thematically, kumbaga parang you're rallying your troops, yun yung effect niya. So, yun yung nuance ngayon ng team. Tapos paano mo na ngayon siya papasukin in MNL48? Concept ng stages, noon hindi ko rin alam kung paano, kasi parang sa dati, it was court. Parang liga di ba? Parang yun yung nun yung tema nun. So, this court, that court, yun yan. Tapos, ang crucial sa ganitong court is shooting, doon sa kabila, passing. yung niya. Pagpasok sa MNL48, okay, parang stage, no? And then we also wanted to ensure na it's a very wholesome na trait. So we wanted good colors and shapes in terms of heart, diamond, etc., etc. So I think those now is like you fine tuning your framework to adhere more to the theme. It is true that if you have a good framework, it can kind of fit to any theme. Pero the moment you start putting in those finishing touches, yung palitada, yung pintura, ay medyo na yan. Hindi na madaling ikalas. Parang watchlist, mahirap nang ikalas sa watchlist eh. Na effect. Same thing with ML48. Yes, I agree. Kayang lipat into basketball, but you also have to change some of the mechanics out kasi hindi na siya mag-a-apply. Diba? Parang hindi na siya bakit sumipat yung score or something like that. Like, that doesn't make sense anymore. Right? So, ganun siya. And yun, as what Sai said nga, once na nakuha mo na yung team, nagsa-snowball na yung no? Yung, I can now do this way and make the theme work more. But that's because you have a good base. Solid yung framework mo. Confident ka na. Parang you don't have that in the back of your mind. Parang may problema yung framework ko. Kasi yun, ang problema kasi pag pinalta ng framework, ang hirap, minsan nakakalas yung team eh. Hindi na nagko-connect. Pagpalit mo ng framework, parang hindi na to ganitong game. Ano na nangyari? So, yun siya. Yun yung I think what we can share with you guys with regards to our game design experience. And then, I think the last one, sir, is so yun, mga 2018 namin to, sir, ni 2018, 2019 namin
Yeah.
ni
2018, 2019 ideas.
Ideas. And then,
So overdue na siya.
The pandemic happened 2020. Although 2019, we were expecting na kahit paano mid or end of the year abot siya eh. Kaso, nagkaroon ng logistics crisis.
Yes.
So hindi siya kaya. Dapat 2020. Napatungan malalo syempre, we all naman experience that. So, COVID for 2 years, lockdown. What I am really surprised is kahit paano, you don't feel old. Or at least, they don't feel dated. Na game design. Parang, okay. I would think na parang, okay. Siyempre, baka ang inspirations namin ng mga game na to is, during that time eh. Parang yun yung dating sa akin. Parang, yan yung uso ng time na yun. But it's not necessarily the case. At least from my experience, parang I found it that we were still able to find something unique to each of the thematic experiences that gave the game sort of like a nice spot for itself. Na it's not necessarily timeless or well, malay natin, di ba? Hindi naman natin masasabi yan. Alam mo ticket to ride level siya. Wishful thinking lang, wishful thinking. So yon. Anything to add? Um,
Hmm. Ayun. Yung sa team mechanics, sa team framework, ah, difference. Yun nga, tulad ng sinasabi ni Ron. Ako kasi, ang nagiging style ko, usually, weird yung design process ko, kung ano lang maisip ko, tapos doon ako nagbubuo ng framework eh. Pero what I do, once na nandun na yung framework, I always revert to the theme to make, sinabi ni Ron, nuance decisions, nuance improvements. Kumbaga, parang kung yung framework mo is yung skeleton, tapos yung theme mo is yung balat, hindi pwedeng papatong mo lang yung balat sa skeleton, tapos yun yung
and there's
skeleton.
no like supporting binding muscles, di ba?
Parang taxidermy
to work.
yun. Itatak mo sila, iano mo. For example, yung dati, initially, di ba sa MNL48, nag-research pa ako ng Vivo DACA, Visuals, Vocals, Dancing, Charisma. Yun yung mga stats. Something na quantifiable. Pero na-realize namin, eventually, we wanted, bumalik, and na-realize namin that that won't work kasi that would be like putting a number into something na hindi naman nalalagyan ng number. Yung mga, kasi it's the talents of the people eh.
And they're not always going to be that level, right? They're not always going to be that skill set. So that's going to change over time. And we didn't want to, sort of can, diba?
Mm-hmm. Kaya yung mga values people are asking, ano tong sign na to? Ano tong sign na to? Bahala kayo dyan. Always.
Yeah.
Tapos, yung isa pang naging parang example na nag-revert kami sa, kumbaga, sa core experience na gusto namin ma-achieve is, initially nga, di ba yung napansin, yung initially kasi, how the game works, or rather, how the game is supposed to work, laging yung pinakamataas na value yung magte-take ng first place. Yung, in my version, it doesn't like that. So, yun yung parang, yung mali yun, Tomas. That's not how it plays. But it plays good. Eventually,
Parang, ang nangyari is, bro, if you do that, it's gonna break the framework. But, this portion, I really like. Yun yung naging reaction ko kay Tomas. Yung present na, bro, you're playing a different game.
Ayun. So, we took that weird part and we kind of ran with it. Kasi,
I think, naalala ko na kung yung, each of the die, ang nangyari is, you play a card, you're fighting for the first die, and then, you'll play another card, fight for the second die, and then the third die, and fourth die. Like, no. Auto-resolve di ba? Pagbaba nyo, pag-sort niyan, lahat na may points. You distribute it. Parang, okay. So, kaya pala, nangyayari is, inuulit yung card, or paano siya gagawing 6 rounds. 6 rounds because you're playing the card and it's used. Pero, at natuwa ako doon is that, yun nga nag-iiba yung value kasi nga, depending on how the values are played out, kung gusto, parang sabi ko, parang sayang nga yun, no? Parang kailangan mo sipatin yung gitna. Kasi doon napunta yung, high score. Ano mo gagawin yun na you're trying to remember everybody's cards? Meron pa ba silang orange na mata? Nasa gitna ba yung orange ko? Kaya ko ba itong So, yun yung, doon, unexpected innovations.
Yeah. Pero, the way we designed it kasi, we always turn back to the vision na we believe that every single member of MNL48 has the chance to shine if given the chance.
Yes.
Yun yung lagi namin inaano, kaya gusto namin hindi porket mababa yung stats ng member, mababa yung number, ibig sabihin putyo na siya.
They would always have their moment.
They will always have their moment. Yun yung lagi naming So if ever sa mga aspiring designers dyan, or like para sa akin din to remind myself, if ever you become lost, kasi eventually when you design, ang daming ideas, ang daming
Oo.
feedback, ang daming you use your kung ano yung initial vision mo as your guiding light,
Mm.
as your parang compass, then you make spot decisions based on that. Does it help? Does it lead me towards that direction? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ganun lang. Kaya even something as weird as that weird mistake, kasi it still leads towards our
Yeah.
direction where
Mm.
everyone shines.
And ano nga, doon nga
Nagawa namin
lumabas yung parang natural na nga na as a designer, you're even given a certain set of components, you in essence created a sort of different game to that. So, so mechanically, it's still sound. Ang
Mm.
nangyari lang is that, oh, wait lang, I had the vision for this game and dapat ma-achieve pa rin natin siya kasi yun nga, ito yung target vision natin. Ito yung target gameplay. So, nung nakita namin yung gameplay, yun pala yung desired effect na paglapag ng card, resolve agad lahat. Everybody gets points. Like, you get a point, you get a point, you get a point. Pag ganun siya, hindi pa paglalabanin yung lahat ng points. Kasi, yan, might as well just roll one die. But even the components and all of the other things, tuwa din ako na meron na rin components si Rogues there,
Hindi
the
po,
tokens.
actually.
Everybody was asking about the playmat design.
Ay, sorry. Actually,
Ikaw
nakalimutan
lang
ko yung
ang may playmat sa amin.
nakalimutan ko yung shop. Natuwa lang kasi may promo yun. Buy something, buy one, get once. Tapos your own designs. Sige nga, paprint ako. So, nakalimutan ko lang, sorry, dun sa shop. So, ano ko lang yun,
Natawa ako
na-stumble ko
kasi
lang
lahat
sa
na lang uy, kasama po, binibenta rin po yung playmat. Hindi po. Isa lang po yan eh.
Na-share ko lang
Papa-tournament
din
na
yung
yan ng Roguester para sa playmat.
Oo,
yung
pwede.
sticking sa game
Pwede.
design ng Rogues there. Yun din yung sa sinasabi ni Tom, yung core experience, yun talaga din yung pinanghawakan ko nun. So, di ba yung nabanggit ko, gusto ko makagawa ng educational game. Something math game.
Counting
Ganyan.
game.
Tapos sabi ko, ano munang experience? Gusto ko nga ma-apply yung experience nung dungeon delving, which is yung pumili ako ng character, which is yung rogue. Tapos dun ako nag-stick. So, paano ko may enhance yung experience dun sa game? So, yun lang. So, tuwing lumilihis na ako dun, kinakat ko na. So, misking yung mismong framework na nakita kong hindi na nag-work na parang math game na siya. Parang ikaw na mismo magsasabi na hindi na to nag-fit sa puzzle. So, ikaw na mismo yung nagka-cut ng mga unnecessary things para ma-streamline yung game. So, ayun. So, yun. Kaya naging ganun. So, basta dun lang, balik lang ako ng balik sa core experience. Pasok pa rin ba to sa core experience o yung mechanics na to unnecessary na kumbaga wala na sa kwento. So, kung wala naman na sa kwento, nagdagdag lang ng complication, tanggalin na lang.
Ako,
So,
ang
yun.
litmus test ko dyan, pag nahihirapan akong ituro, like ako mismo, parang naiinis akong ituro siya. Like, in my mind, kung ikaw nga naiinis ka mo ituro papalaro mo pa sa iba. Nahihirapan nga ituro tapos you're expecting other players to understand this. So parang wait lang, baka may problema yung mechanic mo, ba't hindi nagiging natural yung behavior. Maganda yung naalala ni Fred. Sabi ni Fred, I remember my first question to the first designer panel, which comes first, team or mechanics? And Thomas answered experience. Yes.
I'm sorry if my answer led you astray in your design journey. I am sorry.
No.
You were asking A or B, I gave you C. Very good, Thomas.
Very good, di ba? No, but agree, experience is that vision, that core gameplay, that experience nga, exactly the correct word for it. It's the experience you want to convey. Ano ba yung experience na gusto kong ma-convey sa watch list? I want the tension of, okay, how do I identify all of these people, communicate really well with my teammates,
Mm.
and my and the informant. At the same time with the informant, paborito ko yung ganun, yung ah
Mm.
marami kang kailangang pakinggan, tas sabay-sabay mo silang pinapakinggan, and then you're trying to isolate everyone's question and sinasagot mo na parang you're hyper-threading across them.
Mm.
Yun yung core experience na gusto kong na-experience nung informant. At the same time with the other players naman, I wanted them to like active listening na, uy, natanong na yan. Sabi nga matanda na lalaki yung hinahanap. Kaso hindi, kasi naghahanap ako eh. So yun. Sa'yo, Sai, is no? Yun nga, the core experience nga is that sort of going
yung
in,
thrill
the the
mm.
thrill of pushing your luck and hopefully hindi
Mm.
magigising yung dragon.
Yung hindi ka mahuli, mabusted.
Hindi ka nahuli. Yes.
Actually, pagka dinedemo ko siya, makikita mo talaga na yung makikita mo yung sa behavior ng tao, pag reveal ng card, parang hahawakan dahan-dahan, tapos biglang, gagawin. Diba?
Parang sumisilip talaga sa pinto eh.
Parang may ganun eh.
Ah.
So, nakikita mo may nararamdaman talaga sila while they're playing that game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Agree. It's and that's a good example of you were able to build the experience correctly. Kasi the behavior, that's natural. Hindi mo naman sinabi sa kanila, dapat when you're looking at the card, kailangan
Dahan-dahan.
kailangan dahan-dahan, di ba? You have to feel the emotion of being scared. Walang ganun na rule book.
Yes.
Role play. Wala.
Diba? Kailangan bago mo titingnan na kailangan you have to feel tense. Kasi, you never describe that in the rule. That is the effect of the combination of everything that you've done in the design that now creates this experience. And I think yun yung kung klaro sa'yo yung core experience mo, may chance na makakarating ka sa final game design mo. Just do the best practices, cut the fat, remove the unnecessary components, streamlines, trim down. Once you're in the very core and you're really confident, saka ka ngayon, teka, balikan nga natin yung mga pinagtatanggal ko. Ano bang pwede kong ibalik? Ano ba yung magandang new one? Just to, again, kailangan mo rin buksan eh. Hindi rin pwedeng sobrang chess-like. I mean, chess is still a good game, but in sort of the mass market experience, there's a different objective, and the core experience na is also different as compared to chess. Chess has a core experience na yun nga, very competitive. One-on-one, your mistake is my game, if I can see it. So yun yung core experience niya. That may not necessarily be the core experience mo for your style of games. So if you can dial in ano talaga yung core experience, and then from there, have a good framework that even if it's played wrong, it's still fun. You have a game. alam mo maganda yung game mo, kung mali na nilaro, masaya pa rin.
Yeah. That's true. Actually, maski na, not even in the while playtesting or whatever, like if you, di ba, we've all played games na, let's say, even yung mga established games, we've all played it wrong and then enjoyed it still. Di ba?
Yes.
So, marirealize, ay, mali pala yung ginawa natin nung pero nag-enjoy pa rin kayo eh. Di ba?
Yep. I recently taught
Okay lang.
Trails. And hindi ko naintindihan yung sun track. And the sun track, apparently, there's this end card that the sun will move, and then eventually it will move to the tiles bago siya mag-flip. Sabi ko, ay, okay, hindi ko siya naintindihan. So, siguro pagdating niya sa dulo, trigger ang sun, so it flip. So, yung game na dapat mga 45 minutes, naging 20 minutes na lang. Kasi yung bilis niya. But, kasi bilis gumalaw eh. Everyday, galaw ng galaw. Kada isang tao na marating sa end. Oh, the day moves,
Isang
the day
araw.
moves, the day moves. Parang, kung 4 players tayo, by the time makarating doon, 4 days agad, parang ganun eh. Parang patapos na yung game. But, yeah, people reacted. Masaya pa rin. That's true. That's true.
Mm.
Because the core framework of that game, even if I made the mistake of the round length of that,
Mm.
because I missed the rule for that one, it's true. Maganda pa rin yung core framework, kaya people still enjoyed it. It's just shorter. So nangyari is parang, oh, I wanna play more.
Mm.
Apparently,
Mm.
dapat pala mas sated ka. Hindi yung sobrang bitin. Yun. So yun, thank you very much for rejoining our stream, and
Mm.
Mhm.
moving forward, we'll fix the audio issues. I think that was the second time already we had some issues, but people did join this time around. More people from Facebook. So, any last messages for the viewers, Tomas and Sai, they're ready, or send them off?
Well, the games are now available. You can get them sa mga neutral ground stores and sa NG Spiel. And it's going to be on Lazada and Shopee soon, and hopefully some other stores as well.
Actually, nakakatuwa
So,
sa Lazada at
medyo
sa
mabagal lang yung rollout nung MNL 48, but I think most stores will also have it by now. Medyo limited lang yung quantities kasi meron siyang parts and components na dito ginagawa, and dahan-dahan namin siyang ah,
yes, ano siya eh. Basically, each box is fairly unique kasi nga you would get a random signed copy of the members of MNL40.
yeah,
Nakakatuwa
but
sa Shopee tsaka Lazada, ano eh. Yung games natin may robot, may robot pirators din.
Binubots din.
Pinobots din tayo. Chinese. So, I wonder if when people order this, they just reorder from us and then deliver it. But anyway, you guys can find our games in
Mm.
NG Spiel. Search LarongAtin. Also,
Mm.
you can find it. Some of them already are also in Shopee. In Lazada, just look for Neutral Ground Store in Lazada and Shopee. So, Hugot, Plataforma, I think, even
Combat
the
roll.
others,
Quality
Comatron,
control.
Darna.
Mm.
Ayan.
So, they should all be in wide distribution online. And do please try these games. I hope you guys do give them a chance. And they do play well. We've done our best to at least give you the desired experience we had in mind. And hopefully, guys, give them a whirl. All right.
All
So
right.
thank you everyone for joining us this evening. We will see you guys again next episode. And
Mm.
thank you, Sai and Thomas and Sir
Thank
Freddy, for
you.
making the time
Ay,
tonight.
Fred, next Idol event, abangan mo na lang sa page. Kaya PM na lang kita. Tropa naman tayo.
Sige. Oo.
Mm.
I think magkakaroon pa tayo ng aside from the next tavern, there's a chance that we would have some big event that's really coming soon. So we would need everybody's help. If it does push through, we will be as soon as I get the go signal, I will send the word out and I will be asking for everyone's help. So please join us when that do happen. Fingers crossed. We do hope we can get it.
Mhm.
All right. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
until next
Maraming
time,
salamat po.
maraming salamat. Good evening.
okay, good
Bye-bye.
night.
Siguro pwede kong
Ooh.
i-play yung outro, no? Kasi kahit isa lang
Oo.
na.
They can
Wala
cut
na,
the audio na
wala
pag
na
gusto
sila
nila
magagawa.
lagyan
Okay
ng
na,
Give
di ba?
cut it at that point.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.